Hey, what's up? It's Breton, and this is the new Huameng YS3M. Actually, these are the new Huameng YS3Ms. These new mid-range cubes from MoYu were designed by the 3x3 single world record holder himself, Yu. So let's check them out. The Huameng comes in 4 versions, which you can think of as different plans for online subscription services. The cheapest option has your standard corner edge magnets. The next one, a little pricier, has corner edge magnets and maglev in lieu of springs. Then there's the highest tier, which has everything MoYu has to offer: corner edge magnets, maglev, a magnetic ball core, and magic clothes, which is MoYu's glossy UV coated surface. There's also a ball core version, which has everything the magic clothes has, but with frosted plastic. In the box with each, you get the cube in a hard plastic case, a designer card, and an accessories box with a huge CFOP pamphlet, an accessories pamphlet, dual adjustment tools, a screwdriver, and a gear compression tool. Before getting into the turning and performance, let's check out the pieces, as it'll provide some context for later. In terms of piece design, the magnetic and maglev versions are nothing too crazy. The tracks seem to be just a bit of a narrower RS3M, but when it comes to the ball core, I'm absolutely blown away by how MoYu managed to make everything work. The stocks of the corner magnets come within a fraction of a millimeter of the edge torpedoes, and yet they never touch, with the edges gliding seamlessly past. The same goes for the ball core itself. The corner magnets and edge torpedoes come unbelievably close to rubbing against the ball core, and yet they never do, due to how precisely MoYu manufactured this cube's pieces and its tolerances. Turning these cubes out of the box, the magnetic and maglev versions are very similar, with their swishy, papery smooth feeling. The traditional magnet configuration means that there's very little interference during the turning, which causes the puzzle to have a very continuous and uninterrupted feel. As for the ball core, the turning is just as swishy as the others, but the additional 16 magnets add a more noticeable bump to each turn. As for corner cutting, it's 2023, and by now every cube designer has figured out how to make cubes that corner cut without hiccups, so no complaints there. For each of these cubes, I set the elasticity to 1 and lubed with a combination of lawnmower to make it smoother overall, and a mixture of carousel and MoYu V1 to speed it up a bit. The result after setup is a trio of cubes that are plenty smooth, particularly the magnetic and maglev ones, while maintaining enough speed so as not to feel gummy. Finding a good tension was tough, as the gray area between too tight and too loose is much smaller than on other cubes, but with the tension I settled on, the cubes perform perfectly for my liking. My personal favorite is the UV coated version, although many already know that I'm quite partial to glossy cubes, and generally prefer them over frosted. However, among the 2 frosted variants I have, there's a clear winner, the maglev. Although the difference may seem small, the lack of spring friction makes for a far more fluid turning experience and definitely contributes to a more enjoyable solve. All 3 of these cubes, as well as the standard frosted ball core, are available at cubingoutloud.com, firmly in MoYu's mid-range price bracket between their RS3M and WRM lineups. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.